Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, the only national USDA certified organic hard seltzer. We're not playing around. New Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, as real as it tastes.
Welcome to the After Party podcast.
It's a somber mood in here, huh?
It's very tough. As you can see, we have an empty chair to the left there.
Corey Cove.
Yeah.
Passed away.
Yeah. He got into the elevator that he was locked in today. And this time there was no elevator in the shaft. And he fell to his death. And we all knew he'd die by shaft.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We had no idea it'd be an elevator shaft. And it has finally happened. Rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Corey Cove. This is the best he's ever been on the show, though. That said, I mean, this first minute of the After Party podcast, this is the best he's ever been.
And coming out of the elevator was not the room you and I thought he would come out of.
You know, Zach, I know that you have been angling to sit in the big chair for a long time. Now that Corey has passed, are you taking over?
I mean, if I'm given the opportunity, I want to let it simmer a little bit.
Yeah.
His wife's already partying.
Right.
And, he obviously had a major impact on some of us more than others.
That's right.
And he is going to be kind of missed, I think. And
can you name 5 people, Chris Hockey, that'll miss him?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I hear myself talking to myself.
That's Corey.
Now it's gone. 5 people that will miss Corey.
Yeah.
All of them work at Raising Cane's. I just don't know their name.
Yeah,
it's the guy in the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The lady who hands the food through.
The fry guy.
Mr. McZickleplix from Superman.
Everyone forgot about Mr.
And AJ Monster.
McZickleplix.
AJ will miss him as well.
Yeah, that's
little known fact. They were best friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Often,
they go to the same church.
They often went to church together.
Yeah,
they did.
Yep.
And it was a big day when they went to church together for the first time.
Honestly, is he like having to pay the bill for the elevator guy showing up?
I believe they are interviewing him right now about what he did wrong to break the elevator, which will go really well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Did they say lose weight, fatty?
I don't know.
No.
I wasn't there. It's happening right now.
It was really weird. They came in and there was a whole group of people in suits, and it was very serious. And he might have been. I mean, were there handcuffs? There might have been handcuffs.
No, those were the fireman stripper he ordered.
Oh, wait. What was their names?
Dwight and Dwayne.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Zach.
Yeah.
What's the secret to having a good marriage?
Thank God you didn't ask me that.
Communication. Just talking, knowing,
right.
Expressing.
How important is sex?
From what I've heard, as somebody who's not been married, but just has heard a lot of people talk about being married, sex isn't a big part of that. That's what I've heard.
That's what I've heard too.
Oh,
I mean, I like I like Christmas, but it only comes once a year.
Jesus.
Yeah, I like Christmas too.
Zach,
all right,
that's
good point.
so offensive.
Sauce, what's your favorite quotation?
Like favorite quote or like?
Nope.
I like the first one.
No, quotation, not quote.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, favorite quote?
Yeah.
That's a good answer or a good question. I would say my favorite quote is Homer Simpson's quote in his yearbook when he said, "I can't believe I ate the whole thing."
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
As Chris Hockey once said, "I'm so horny I can't see straight."
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I did say that.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Homer one.
Good.
That's probably be it.
That's great. Good. By the way,
What about yours?
Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. My favorite quote is "Ask because the worst they can say is no."
What about yours, Hawk?
Boy, that's a great question.
Yeah.
My favorite quote?
Yeah.
Don't you have some?
I'll answer while you're
grandfather?
thinking. No, we can't say that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Another one by the Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
Wreck It, Buy a New One.
Yeah. That's kind of a song lyric.
Yeah, but that's also a quote, technically.
Okay.
What about you're motoring? What's your price for a flight?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good too.
What about she sleeps alone tonight in a stranger's bed?
Right. That's a definite
Yeah.
quote.
You wrote that.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I was
Can I ask you
22
about
years
that
old.
though? So she's sleeping alone.
Yeah.
In a stranger's
No,
bed?
it's a brand new bed.
Oh,
I
brand
just
new.
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was brand new.
Yeah. So the truth is, she had just bought a brand new bed.
A sleep number?
This is your beautiful
This was-
wife, Kim.
This is I was 22, so this is 19. No, I was 20. Yeah, I was 22. So 92, right around there. Okay. So it was not a sleeping bed, and I was sleeping in a really old bed in California. So she sleeps in a brand new bed, and he sleeps alone tonight in a strange old bed. So I'm saying
It's
poetry.
Yeah,
you
it's
should do
very
one of
good.
those. You should do one of those genius videos. You know, have you seen those where they explain the lyrics and they have the artist and everything?
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Those are pretty cool.
Where do you see that? Is that like pop-up video?
It's on YouTube, but it's pop-up video.
Oh yeah, you're too young for that.
Oh wait, I can't. Is it like pop-up video?
Yeah, man, they were awesome.
They got in trouble because when the Wallflowers one headlight video was big,
Mhm.
that one of their pop-ups was he's successful because he's Bob Dylan's kid, and Jacob Dylan and Bob Dylan got pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You know,
Yeah,
who's the most optimistic person you know? Zach?
You.
Me?
John Creasel.
John Creasel. He does.
John Creasel's the correct answer.
He's a very optimistic guy.
I was surprised now. I mean, San Diego now #1 in his,
Yeah,
and he loves Vegas. I
yeah,
believe.
but that's what a little girl will do to you, though, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I did not fart, Nathan. Did it sound like I farted? Did I raise one leg?
Is that
like
Zachary breathing too heavily from
Like that?
sitting?
yeah,
No, I might.
It's a problem.
the workout sitting here.
Yeah. We got to flex your core.
What would you
sitting here.
miss the most about the Twin Cities if you moved the hell away from here,
Ooh.
Zach?
The hockey, love for hockey.
You?
I'll miss you
Both
too, buddy.
Chris and the sport.
Yeah.
I love the tourney, and that's why I will come back as long as I can to be here for that.
What about you, sausage?
This job
Aw.
Yeah.
would be it. I mean,
What
that's
about the
legitimate in my
cities would you miss?
Manny's restaurant. I would miss that.
Yeah, I can. I
As I've said multiple times, I like that restaurant more than I like probably 90% of my family.
90%.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a large.
Yeah, I mean, if Manny's closed or Pete Sauce passed away, I would cry more if Manny's closed.
Wow.
Than if Pete Sauce passed away.
I mean, that's mean.
Did you guys? I mentioned it in the show, kind of in passing. Did you see that
Yes, Scott?
they had an issue at Manny's last night, or I don't know exactly what night it was, I guess, but overnight, probably 2 nights ago, they got robbed
Did they really?
of like super expensive booze.
No kidding.
Yeah, crowbar through the front door, smashed the window,
See,
and I think they grabbed. I think it was 6 bottles of something worth $2,000, maybe each.
Louis the 13th, was it that?
They didn't specify
Yeah.
on the news report, but
Yeah.
they had a break in, and it sounds like this sort of like after hours business issue downtown has become a thing
Jesus.
that they're cracking down on.
I got to tell you, man, I went to downtown yesterday, and I'll be as delicate as I can be. And, I ain't interested in debating any reasoning or anything like that, but it's dangerous down there.
Yeah.
I was down there yesterday on Michelob Mall, and I felt unsafe.
Yeah.
And I know that there's not as much traffic as there normally is down there. That there aren't as many people working down there as
Yeah.
there normally would be. But I went, I guess I went to Target downtown to pick up a PlayStation 5, and the guy behind the counter, when he handed it to me, put 2 bags on it and said, "Be careful when you leave here."
Wow.
Did you park underground or did you park?
No,
on the
I
street?
parked on the street,
Oof.
and I'm not even exaggerating. It felt dangerous downtown.
Right.
It did, and I've spent a lot of time down. I used to work at the Dane Rouser building. It's never felt like that to me before, but it felt bad. It felt weird. Were you taking a shit?
Yeah. Were you stuck in the elevator again?
No, I got interrogated. Basically, I had to give the police a rundown of my elevator
Sting?
experience.
Did they ask why you cut a glory hole in the elevator?
I told them.
What was your reason?
You know what the reason
Hell
was.
yeah.
Was this all because you got publicity from Bring Me the News?
Yeah, I'm like a viral sensation now. I think I got at least 5 or 6 retweets from being on Bring Me the News. But Joe's the best.
Yeah, he is the best.
He is the best.
He did. So you didn't
Couple of
arrest your
kids now.
dirty whore?
I did not.
Arrest my dirty whore.
So what did they say for real?
No, it was just actually it wasn't the police. It was just the big boss down the hall wasn't thrilled with the response either. So it's let's not let this happen again.
Yeah.
So he just wanted to know, when did I make the emergency call? How long did it take? What did they say? Blah 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 blah. So he was just trying to figure out my side of the story.
Is there a phone in the elevator that you used?
Yeah, there's a little door that says emergency telephone, and I opened it up, and there's a button you push, and then about 15, 20 seconds later, some lady jumps on the intercom and says, "What's your emergency?" Well, the elevator's stuck.
Yeah.
So
Would you?
Sure. If she'd get me out of the elevator.
Well, she's working.
Did you ask her what she was wearing?
no, but she did go
No,
through all the
Zach.
are you okay? Are you in there by yourself? Is there a reason to call 911? I said, no, it just sucks. We're fine. And 2 hours later, I got out.
Wow. I'm glad you're out.
That was fun.
We've asked a lot of hard-hitting questions.
What did I miss? I heard some controversial Target comments.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Can Corey and Parrish do trivia again at Willie's back to normal?
I think that's the goal for the fall. I'm not sure.
Right.
We used to do NHL hockey trivia. We did not do
Hell
that
yeah.
last fall. It was fun. At a bunch of Willie McCoys. But
Yeah.
I think that's the plan for the fall, but we'll see.
Sweet. Next question. And by the way, for those of you watching us online, feel free to type in your question. Good morning, Mama. Everybody say hi to my mom.
Hi.
Hi, Hawks, Mom.
And it sounds so much creepier when
Yeah.
you say it.
It sounds like that's the last thing she's ever going to hear.
Well, if she'll hear the trunk slam.
Oh
How
my
dare you.
God. That's
That's really weird.
dude.
That would
That's
say that.
really weird.
The
trunk.
Honestly, we do need, now that I can see the playback here, we need a couple of ferns, right? Let's just go full blown between two ferns.
Yeah.
The backdrop makes it look identical, right? This black curtain behind us.
I think
This
it
is
looks
sick.
great.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Just need a fern or two.
Good point.
Maybe some drapes.
What was your
What? Drapes? Are you 80?
most memorable meal ever?
Manny's on Sunday, probably. So, yeah, the potatoes, everything was great.
Great answer. What about you?
My most memorable meal ever was probably my first date with Wee.
Jesus. This is the two worst answers.
Just
In the
the first
history
one
of
that drug mule
podcasting.
can remember and kiss ass over.
Yeah,
here.
right. Right.
My gosh.
What was yours?
Well, I eat the same thing every day, so
So no one asked you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have
Dynamite.
one. I really don't have one.
Yeah, I mean, we had a Disney World one time. That was fun.
Tell me about that blank.
Well,
Wow.
it was a place called Liberty Tree Tavern.
Liberty.
That is by far
Liberty.
the worst named restaurant ever. How
Yeah,
did they get all that on the
goddamn.
sign? Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do they serve
Is that
there?
what they say every time you call and make a reservation?
And it's at Magic Kingdom. It's at Magic Kingdom.
Right?
And it was it was family style, like turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy. The whole theming was
Right.
phenomenal.
Right.
And then we got to see fireworks right after
Nice.
at the castle.
Right.
Which,
Right.
by the way, did you see it? Like, you obviously went to Magic Kingdom. Is it all painted up now and everything? The castle, like rose gold and all that.
I don't remember.
Jesus.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
was it not painted
Well,
before?
it's the 50th anniversary this year. They're starting on October 1st, and so they painted the castle up really like a special way, and like it looks really nice now.
I feel like they had not curtains, but something blocking the castle. if
so
I
they were
remember
still
right.
probably painting it.
Maybe, but I don't remember. That was 2 months ago.
Hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah, real sad.
Yeah. I didn't go to Liberty though. To eat,
You don't.
though.
Yeah,
I
you
just,
don't. You don't eat liver.
Chef Mickey's or something.
That's all I got.
Man,
Not gonna lie
sounds
to
like
you.
I really missed a banger.
Well, and listen, it's Friday.
Yeah, you're tapped out. I
I'm
get it.
tapped out. We do the radio show for 3.5 hours and then the podcast for a half hour.
Hey, we didn't talk about this at all on the morning show, so we should just briefly talk about this. Sauce's quote in the preposterous statement tournament yesterday got maybe the biggest laugh of all of the
Yeah.
statements when they were announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yours is a.
I think I can win.
You could win.
Anybody else on the show get on?
Rosen has, I think,
Lieber's
6.
got like
Lieber has
4.
about 4.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Are they
Yeah.
all from this show, or are they from PA shows?
Maybe both. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But no, there's at least two of them that when Tenna played the audio of Lieber was all of us in the background talking.
Yeah.
Rosen got on our show,
Yeah,
and I had
Rosen
forgotten
got on.
about the quote, but when he was talking about roller skating, he said the roller garden is the most famous place in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know where that is, and I've lived here
Yeah.
my whole life. But Sauce's quote was something like, this is when the beginning of the pandemic last year, so middle of March, and Sauce said something like, what this country really needs right now is NFL free agency in about a week and a half.
Yeah. That was,
And he was serious that,
Yeah.
you know, the light at the end of the tunnel is
Yeah.
sure people overseas are dying and it looks like the pandemic's going to hit our shores. But everybody calm down.
Calm down.
NFL free agency is a
It's
week
on-
and a half
it's on
away.
its way. It's
And
here.
once NFL free agency is here
Yep.
and athletes get paid millions of dollars, the rest of us are going to be just fine.
And it did. I mean, it solved everything.
Absolutely.
It never got
Nobody
worse.
died once
Yeah.
free agency hit.
it never got worse.
So
Done.
that's legit. And then the other one that got a huge response, and it was about 2 or 3 quotes after that one, was when PA said the pyramids were built in the 1800s.
Come on. Yeah.
He's like,
Where'd
like
he
in the
read that?
1800s or whatever. And how were they built? He was making up. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like even Ben Carson, who thinks it was one guy that built it to store grain, and Ben Carson thinks the Earth is 6,000 years old because he's an idiot. Even him, I don't think he would have guessed 1800s for pyramids.
Well,
He could have guessed 4,300 years old and still been within the 6,000 year window.
That was my favorite part. So Corey's role on the show is stats guy,
Stat
He's a
guy, right.
statistician. So he calculates it and pulls out. You know, he was only 4,300 years off.
That's not that bad. It is.
the other one that's going to win is the Pat Kessler one about Matt Burke.
Right.
If Matt Burke runs for governor, we don't know which side of the aisle he's going to be
He's
on.
never
That's
really
brilliant.
Well, because in it, the key of the quote is because he's never really given his political views.
That's going to win. That should be
Was
the
that
favorite.
sarcastic, or was he just completely unaware of?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter though, because like both Common and Tennis
Yeah.
yesterday, the context does not matter.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
The context doesn't matter, and this is the first year again where there isn't like a dominant number 1 seed.
No.
There's a bunch of these little ones. There's another Brian Oak, I think, is a play-in.
He's a
game?
17
Yeah,
seed.
yeah.
17
Didn't he
seed,
say I
and
have
it was
nothing to
something along-
say?
I've got
I
just
don't
got
know what
one
we're gonna
thing
talk about
to
today, 'cause I
say.
don't have anything to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think Sauce has a chance. How would you feel if you were a preposterous statement tournament winner saying that NFL free agency will save us from the coronavirus? That's a pretty good one.
It'd be great,
And you meant it. That's
yeah.
why I think it has a
Yeah.
chance. This wasn't Meat Sauce going, at least we got free agent. Like you meant, like,
Yeah.
all right, guys.
Now, hindsight,
Free
I
agency
had
is gonna
no
give
idea
us
that over
positivity.
500,000 people would die. But yeah, I got close a couple years ago and I almost won. I think I got to the Foolish 4 with Tiger Woods wouldn't have won a major without a caddy. I think that one got far. That's stupid.
I talked to the selection committee after the show, and they regretted putting both that PA statement and the Meat Sauce one in the same region.
Yep.
Oh,
Because it's going to be round 3,
Those could be the
Yeah.
finals.
and they're going to
Yeah.
score out, and it could have been
Yeah.
the final.
So,
Yeah.
and here's the thing about PA's guess is if I'm not a historian, if somebody would have said, give me the 100-year window where the pyramids were built, the pyramids of Giza, I'd go, I don't know, but I would have been on the right side of BC, right? I definitely would have been BC, not AD.
Yeah, I would have.
He was 1800s. Like that. If he would have said
Wow.
5,000 BC, that's a better guess.
Yeah.
Even though that's still 2,500 years off, that's a better guess to be that far back. At least you're on the right side. Anyway, 4,300 years off.
Wow.
That's a Meat Sauce guess.
That's-
He sauced it.
Yeah, he did sauce it.
What would you have guessed? Honestly, be 100% honest. If
I
somebody
would have guessed BC something. I would have said like 1 BC. That would have been my guess, but it
we
wouldn't have
better
been
get this
the
ready for
even,
Jesus.
Even I know the 1800s.
It'll be his birthday present.
Yeah,
These
but
great pyramids.
Even I know,
Frankincense,
yeah.
myrrh, and
And pyramids.
and the pyramids. Yeah, 3 of them.
It's going to take us 100 years to build them, but we're going to time it perfectly.
Hey, that's what I would have thought.
Right.
It's
1
100
BC.
years to build
I don't know how long it took. Probably, I'm sure it's decades, 20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50 years. I doubt it was a 2-year We built US Bank Stadium in 2 years.
I'd ask
I
Randy
doubt they
thinks
built the
aliens
pyramids.
built them.
Probably,
Of course he
they probably
does.
built it faster than the Lakota Bridge.
The what?
All right.
the Lakota Bridge.
Yeah, it took, Abbott knows that took forever.
Where's that?
South east side.
What?
It's on the east side of the river.
How long did it take him to build
South
Maplewood
east
Mall?
side,
Oh, yeah.
north of west,
Yeah. Thank you.
over by
Thanks, Zach,
Lynchburg.
translator.
bakery in Leeds.
Leeds.
I don't know.
How about when Zach almost drowned today on the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
That was
was
so
that about?
good.
what did you have in your
Yeah.
throat at that moment?
Don't.
couldn't
No,
see
all
it.
right, let's wrap up the podcast.
Yep, that's about
Let's
it.
wrap it up. That'll do it.
Yep. We'll be replaced on Monday.
All right.
How many times have you slept on this couch?
On this one,
Yeah.
never, because it's always in the lobby. I can't talk. It was always in the lobby, so I slept in the green room. I slept on my own air mattress in our old podcast studio.
Right.
I slept on multiple chairs in the studio.
Right.
You've slept on the
On
air.
right?
Hmm.
So I've slept a lot of places. I
You got-
sleep around.
Footage of you sleeping in the producer's chair.
Yes, during the
During
Fell
comment.
over.
Have you ever committed a fireable offense, if you know what I mean, while at work?
No,
Okay, because are you saying that because Abbott's right there?
no, God, no. This is like the last place I would ever think of doing anything.
I would ask you to rank your
That's
places,
filthy.
but I don't want to pay for
Clearly,
therapy.
there's insinuation there, but list off the offenses that have occurred in this office place that at a normal place of office would be fireable, like falling asleep on the job.
falling asleep.
admitting drug use.
Yeah. Yep.
Breaking ceiling
Bringing
tiles.
someone sitting around you drugs.
I've never
Using
done
work
that.
computers to pay for internet pornography.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's
By
true, but
signing up
that's,
for
yeah.
I
OnlyFans
didn't-
accounts
yeah,
on
yeah,
the air.
I
Right.
mean, I paid for it, but I got reimbursed.
Yep.
Right. Anything else?
Public
I'm
nudity.
drinking. You know, I don't know. I think we've probably had a drink or two here.
You ever flop your schlong out?
I've never shown my thing anywhere.
Anywhere.
And
yeah.
I don't think I have. To the toilet.
Hello, toilet.
Left turn.
Thank you.
Hard left turn.
Perfect timing.
Obviously none of us are athletes. You can tell by looking at us. But that said, what was your greatest personal sports moment in a game you were playing? And it has to be an organized sport. It can't be like Johnny down the street and I were playing basketball and I sank a layup. Did you have a great moment where like you saved the game or you made the basket or you scored the touchdown or you shot the hockey puck or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I had I was sent out. I was like the second or third line on my team. It was
You're gonna hold me
White Bear Lake
down.
and
Oh
Mountain View.
no, you got
And it
to
was at the
keep
White Bear
on
Lake Sports
moving. Ain't nothing but to break my
And,
stride.
my coach told me to make it quick. We're gonna go out. The top line was out there.
is
Score. Much of the last
And am I
part of
gonna
the
break
game.
my stride?
And
Great story. So
Wow.
anyways, that was a sweet goal, dude.
Riveting.
Wow.
Sauce?
Incredible.
I got thrown out of a little league game once.
How old were you? 18?
Yeah. No, I've been thrown out of a little league game twice. I plowed over the catcher when I was coming around third base. I was safe, and they threw me out.
You
of the
were
game.
so fat.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you ran around third base and hit the catcher.
Yeah.
How large were you?
Oh, I was a big kid.
Were you
Do-
safe?
honestly, do you remember if you did it on purpose or not? You
Yeah,
you
of course
just, you
I
just
did.
crushed him,
Yeah.
and you weren't allowed to do that.
I got a warning, and then I did it like 3 games later. I didn't care. I wasn't good at shit.
Sauce getting thrown out of a little league game is the most predictable thing of all time.
And this will shock no one. I struck out and threw my bat, and I got immediately thrown out. And my dad was so fucking mad. That's like the maddest he's ever been at me. It was really he was pissed. He's like, "You're an embarrassment. I can't believe you act like that. No one has taught you to act like that." And my temper has never reared its ugly head again since. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. In Little League, I hit 4 doubles in one game, and then I had 2 double cheeseburgers on the way home. No, that's my crowning moment in sports. I was 4 for 4 with 4 doubles, and we won the game. And that was like, I thought I was on top of the world. It was so cool.
How
It
many
was
of those
super-
doubles would have been more than doubles?
Oh, I haven't been fat my whole life, but most of it. No, I have no idea. Yeah. It probably would have been inside the park home runs for anyone. Like John Creasel would have got an inside the park home run. But yeah, that was it. I made a cool catch at third base. That was and that was like 13, and that's where I like peaked. I was 12. Yeah. I sucked at football. I got cut from the high school baseball team when they were cutting no one. They cut me. Yeah.
Why'd they give you? What reason did they give you?
One of them was I don't think they had a uniform that fit. I'm not kidding.
That's not true.
No, I was close. I mean, it looked like my uniform was painted on. Yeah, I didn't make the baseball team my freshman year, and then I just, instead of persevering, I quit. Never played baseball again.
Right.
You read Morris's book, The Courage to Quit.
Yeah, page 1. Quit. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Chris, did you ever have a moment that stands out to you about your?
Probably. I would guess the first one that comes to mind is I had an interception against our crosstown rival in high school my senior year that locked up the game against the Union City team. So that was a big moment for me. But I scored a touchdown that same game too. But I'd been a guard, and then my senior year they moved me to fullback, and I'd never run the ball before, and scoring my first touchdown was a big deal. So, but yeah, that one sticks out. But we raced BMX too, and motorcycles and go-karts and everything like that. So I got lucky a lot on that stuff. But for football, that was fun because it was all my best friends, and winning that game was a big deal. What about you, Corey?
It was March of 2013, and I had mid-raised with pocket nines, and he had flatted me, and then the flop was 9-8-3 rainbow, and I let out even though I had top set, and he jammed on me with queen jack offsuit, so he just had the gutter ball 10, and it held, and I won $47,000.
Wow.
The queen jacked off?
Yep.
Wow. Who?
Yep.
And it held.
Wow.
It held. He needed a gutter ball 10 to bust it up. No, I think there's a repeat story, but my best basketball memory was in 7th or 8th grade. It's like my best moment and my worst moment at the same time. So this was like my I think you guys remember this story. This was my Matrix story. I was like driving to the basket, right-handed, going for the layup. I jump up, and this guy it was some garbage city like Rush City or Pine City or Mora or something. And again, this is middle school, like B team basketball. And he kind of cut me off. So instead of getting a layup, I pulled up for like a 7-footer, and he undercut me. So I went like Patrick Mahomes horizontal, but kept my eye on the basket and just like floated it like Henry Rowan Gardner, just like let it go. And it rainbows up, and like the net didn't even move. Like just tear dropped it in. But I come crashing down, and my knee hit the floor. I fracture my kneecap. I crack my kneecap. And I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. So I get up. I'm fighting back tears because I'm like, that was the craziest shot of my life. The crowd was going crazy, or at least the bench was going crazy. I'm limping back to the free throw line, and I can't bend my knee. And I'm in a ton of pain. And I look at my coach like, I can't bend my knee. He's like, shoot the free throw. I'm like, I can't bend my knee. He's like, shoot the free throw. I airball it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't bend my knee. And I wasn't physically strong enough to get the ball to the hoop just by chucking it over my head. So he takes me out of the game, and this is such like 1994 sports and athletics. Now they would probably have like a team of doctors run to me. We were on the I don't remember what school we were at. We were on the opposite side of the school of like the varsity gym. We were like the B gym. He goes, I'm like, yeah, my knee's really messed up. He goes, yeah, all right, just find the varsity doctor, see what he says, or the trainer, not the doctor, the trainer. So I'm like, I don't know where this gym is. So I am straight up dragging my busted leg around the school on the brink of tears, right? Because I'm lost. I'm in a shitload of pain. And I'm just wandering the hallways of an empty high school going like, I don't know where I am. I don't know who I'm looking for. Yeah, my kneecap was fractured. I had like 6 weeks in an air cast that ended my season. It was awful, but it was a sick shot. Super cool.
Ugh. I can't believe you didn't pass out.
Yeah,
Right,
you passed.
In retrospect, I don't know how I didn't, but fractured
Flip the
kneecap.
tables here, and Paul mentioned a couple of them on the way to his highlight. Are there any regrettable moments from your childhood athletic years?
I have one right off the top of my head. Do you guys remember playing? Oh God, what was it called? was it powder puff? Was that what it was called?
Powder
in
puff football.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Guys and girls.
it's almost like dodgeball though.
Oh. Trench.
It was exactly a game like that. This is a grade school gym phy-ed game, and I had just moved to Chicago, so this is 3rd or 4th grade. Must have been 3rd grade, and the guy who was like the best athlete in the grade was on the other team, and I had thrown the ball and knocked him out. He didn't catch the ball that I hit. Like I hit him on the hip and knocked him out. So I celebrated with like a fist pump, but I also like half turned.
Yeah.
And I half turned and I punched Julie Helgeson right in the
Oh
gut.
my God.
So, like my fist pump was like, yes! And I socked her right in the gut. So I punch an 8-year-old girl in the stomach and she drops like a bag of rocks.
Ooh.
And of course, then the teacher had to give me the look like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was celebrating. He's like,
Wow.
Celebrating what? Like, it was a big moment for me. I'm 8. This is the peak of my life so far.
Ben Stiller's character in Dodgeball.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So, I wonder if like Julie was very nice growing up the rest of grade school and high school. I don't know if she always hated me or something. She never said that she did, but I punched her in the stomach really hard
Rosie.
accidentally when we were 8 years old.
I have
Sorry, Julie.
I have an adult story about being very embarrassed. I joined a softball league one year when I lived here. I don't know why.
That's dumb.
I know. I don't even know. I really don't know why.
Is it to make friends?
I don't know.
Did you have a friend that talked you into it?
I can't remember. I just moved here, so maybe it was.
Had you ever played softball before that?
No, I can't
boy.
see shit.
Yeah.
I really can't, right?
Right.
And for even dumber move is they decided to put me at third base one game, and they found out the other team realized I couldn't catch the ball.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fat meat sauce ran into you around in third.
No, I'd have taken that.
Yeah, that would have been more fun.
They hit the ball towards me so many times that I finally looked and said, somebody else, please, get me out of here.
Right.
It was the most embarrassed I've ever been athletic in my life. They just kept hitting the ball at me, and they were giggling and laughing and drinking and having fun, and it was the worst. That's terrible. I can't see anything. Get me out of here. I don't know if I ever played another game. I may have quit the team that day.
Bar league softball is polarized.
And people are mean as
Polarized.
shit.
Yeah, they take it super serious.
Way too. That's exactly
Yeah,
why. I
way
quit.
too- my
We were taking
buddies-
it too seriously.
My buddies, there are a few of my buddies that still play it. I'm like, why do you fucking play that? It's so serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Softball's fun if people aren't making fun of you and wanting to
Correct.
fight.
or
Yeah.
caring.
Right?
You don't
Yeah.
have
Just have a
Yeah.
beer and some apps and
Right.
calm
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
or you
yeah,
don't-
Yeah, have a beer and some ass and calm down,
Yeah,
man.
calm
It's
down
cool.
some
That's the way I'm in, man.
the
Yeah.
B League teams use the D League for practice and shit, and they just freaking dominate.
Yep.
So that was relevant to the conversation.
It was. No, you were.
No, we got what you're saying.
You
No,
nailed it,
did
Zach.
we?
Yeah, they come down and they have these really good teams, and they kick your ass. They, mercy rule you twice because they need the hits.
Yeah, man.
Zach, was this moment right here your regrettable
No.
moment?
Mine was when I was playing might hockey, and everybody got a chance at goalie, and I made a really, really awesome glove save, like flash the letter and everything. But I wanted to keep the play going, so I went to throw the puck to the corner and ended up throwing it into our own net. And then later, I took a puck right to the freaking nut cup and dropped. It was a really rough day.
Did you throw it at yourself?
Yeah. Right. Did you?
You scored on you threw that.
I
Did
threw
that
it.
count?
I did. I counted.
No, knowing Zach, he probably said, "Thank you, Daddy. May I have another?"
Right. You were so into it.
One more.
Come on.
Right to the cup. I'll glove you.
No, when high school football, and like I said, that year I played running back, they decide, since I did okay running the ball, that they put a play in where I caught the ball out of the backfield. They threw the ball 3 times. I dropped it 3 goddamn times. And
Oh.
the coach was so angry at me, man. But again, I couldn't see it. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see anything, man. That was really embarrassing. But nothing like scoring on my own.
Yeah.
goal.
And throwing it into your own
Yeah.
goal.
I had a friend in high school. I think I told this story to you guys, maybe on or off the air. I had a friend in high school that was so addicted to gambling. He was at Hinckley. He was at Grand Casino Hinckley the night of a varsity basketball game, and he showed up about midway through the first quarter. And of course, his parents were at the game, and his mom was in the stands crying because my son might be dead. It was snowing, right? She's like, "Is my son dead?" We didn't know where he was. This is pre-cell phone.
Wow.
Right, this is like 1997-ish or 98-ish. None of us had cell phones. We had
Yeah, right.
beepers. We had pagers. So everybody was paging him. He wasn't responding. He didn't have a cell phone. We thought he was dead. He was just at the casino. And of course, he lied about that. He told his parents that he had car trouble. He was playing blackjack before.
Is he still with us?
Blame him.
I think so.
Can't blame him.
I haven't seen him in a long time, but my guess is check the blackjack table. Anyway.
Anything else from back there?
No.
Is that it for you?
All right. Paul Trident on the chat says that you're not alone with the high school getting cut because of the jersey. They had 3 Husky uniforms on the team. He was number 4 and got cut.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you, go to a small town and play high school, anything. Because my school was so small, if we all didn't play, there wasn't enough kids to play, you know? So I was going to play. That's great. But no, that's fun, man. I enjoyed growing up in a small town. I can't imagine what it would be like to try to compete to make the football team. I never would have made it.
That's what's so weird. Like, it's so foreign to me because, like, obviously we had like 50, 60 guys try out for our hockey team
Yeah.
right there. And, obviously over half the kids didn't make it.
Right.
And the idea of like you can just go on and sign up and you're on the team is
Yeah, the coach
so foreign.
would ask kids, like, well, are you going to play this year? Like, I didn't, obviously basketball, you need less players, obviously, but, so I didn't have to play that sport. But track, like the track coach would be like, can you run the 100 for us? I'd be like, have you seen me run? But yeah, I guess I will. But yeah, no, but that said, I loved playing high school football. That would have been a major part of my life if I had grown up where you guys grew up in a giant school. I never would have made the Maple Grove High School football team. I'd have been like the water boy, but then at best. So I don't know.
Corey, does the name Joe LaBear stand out to you? LaBear. He commented in the chat.
Maybe.
Does Corey still have the bit where John would leave him musical voicemails?
Oh yeah, I used to play that on the
those
show all the
things
time.
on
Yeah,
Oh,
course
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
He doesn't do that very often anymore, but I still have a bunch of those on my phone.
Those
Used to do that all the time.
Yeah, that's a great
He would just
bit.
sing like Miley Cyrus or
Yeah.
Britney Spears
Yeah, great.
into my phone and not leave an actual message. But who
Joe
leaves?
might be one of John's students.
Maybe. But
Oh,
who leaves messages anymore? Like,
My dad.
I never check messages ever.
Does your dad start it with, "Hey,
Oh,
Paul,
yeah,
this is
all
your
the
dad."
time.
This is
All
your
the
father.
time.
I know.
It's
Dad.
about 4:42.
Yep.
Yeah, I know,
know.
Dad. Oh,
I can
every
see the
sing-
timestamp.
I
Paul, it's
purposely
your
do that.
dad. Call me back. I know, Dad.
I purposely do that. Oh, hey, Corey, it's Zach. It's Friday, February 26th at about 9:34. Just giving you a call here, trying to see if you're doing anything this weekend. You want to give me a call back, and then I give my number. And
My
I
dad will do
like
that.
twice, and yeah, everybody hates me.
you're the king of comedy.
Yeah,
I know.
God,
It's a great bit.
you should do it. You should go on the road with that.
Yep, out on 94.
Yeah, just start screaming.
All
Do
right.
you want to say hi to your mom before we go?
Yep. Bye, Mama. Love you guys.
Sorry, he
Hope to
lost
see
at the
you
initials
soon.
game. Parrish whooped his ass today.
I'm getting closer though.
Yeah.
Yager, man, that was a good snap.
Yager was good.
Yeah,
Dude.
how
I didn't
did-
know you
yeah.
knew him
Yeah, I
at
didn't either.
all.
Hawk
I don't
on
know.
Hawk.
Yarmir
Hockey
Yager.
on hockey. That's right.
That was
Oh yeah.
good.
By the way, Mankato and Gustavus this weekend. So we're visiting colleges. It's on now, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Here
That's
we go.
you and your daughter, not the 4 of us.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
guys
going
aren't
to that.
coming?
No,
Yeah, no,
What?
I've never visited a college.
Why you guys aren't coming too?
no.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have fun.
Wait, you have to go?
Yeah, I'm going to Mettler.
Yeah, he's carrying my bags for me. Yeah.
And your
And
luggage.
end scene.
Hey, you're gross. Bye, everybody.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, the only national USDA certified organic hard seltzer. We're not playing around. New Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, as real as it tastes.